Hello everybody, Steffi here from The Makers, coming to you a little late in March, but I blame it on the sloth. He's ever so slow. Yes, coming to show you what's inside our March Makers box and also what you might find in your vlog box in March 2024. So, but I'm also here just for a little chat, so let's just see who is here who has joined us. And I'm going to look at this big screen here again right ahead of me, which means I'm going to be frowning, like trying to read. Dawn is there. Hi Steffi, hope you're feeling better. Oh yes, I'm feeling much better, and for those who don't know why I shouldn't feel alright in the first place, I will explain. Hi Carol, haven't seen you in absolutely ages. Colette, hi everyone. Hi Steffi, hi Carol. I definitely haven't seen you in ages, Colette, so yeah, we'll get you all better, and then we'll have that big hug finally. Leah says hello, hi Steffi. Ilona says hi Steffi and everyone. Janet says hello Steffi. Michael says hi everybody. Laura says hi everyone. Liz says hi Steffi and all. Yvonne says evening all. Diane says hello Steffi, hope you're okay. Pauline says hi Steffi and everyone. I will just stop here for a minute because Pauline, I walked into the office today, having been away in Glasgow, and I saw your lovely note, and I saw so many parcels. I haven't had a chance to look at all of them, but I will. Maureen says, sorry, it skipped ahead. Does that sometimes, so annoying. Hi Steffi. Sharon says hi everyone. Anne says evening all, good to be here and not out in the yucky weather. Yes, it's very windy and damp, rainy, horrible. Audrey says hi everyone. Fiona says hi Steffi and all. Stacey says hello, much love. Ashley says hi Steffi, was nice to do some felting today. Nice. Gina says tell me about it. I guess it's the weather. It's the weather. Dorcas says hi Steffi and everyone. Anyway, there's quite a few of you watching, and the flipping thing keeps jumping back and forth because I'm trying to scroll down, but as soon as a new message arrives, it sort of jumps a bit. Jane has just joined us, and another Colette, and oh no, that was just the same Colette, but she's still here. Sheila, yeah, so anyway, lots of you watching. Sorry, I was trying to read Jocelyn's name and said watching at the same time. What comes out of it? Watching. There you go. So here's a little fun fact, just talking about words being muddled up and joined together. So what's happened in my house is that we've got a new four-legged friend. Oh yes. So my daughter, my oldest daughter, who brought River to us, our beautiful, beautiful, lovely, lovely River, she said yes. She said, yeah, Mum, I've got to tell you something. And I was expecting the worst. I said, okay, let me just before you say it, don't say it. I said, is it to do with you? And she said no. So that's like putting all kinds of things. Is it something that I would definitely never approve of? And she said no. Is it something to do with your job? No. So, all right, I'm ready now. You can tell me what it is. She says, I would like to rescue a dog. And I'm like, oh no, not another dog. And anyway, she said, if you say it's okay, then we'll just get her, and then we'll just present her dad, their dad, with like with the, you know, he can't say anything then. And I said, you're underestimating him. He will probably agree to it sooner than me. So anyway, she showed me this little video of a sprocker, beautiful little dog called Honey. And anyway, we've got her now. So yes, but that wasn't what I was trying to tell you about the words joined up. So we were talking about, you know, how a dachshund is literally the German word, and that means badger hound, and you call it dachshund and all kinds of things. You can call it whatever, but I know for real it's dachshund, which means badger hound, because they're actually bred to hunt badgers. But they're not called dachshund in German. Isn't that the weirdest thing on the planet? They're actually called Dackel. Dackel, D-A-C-K-E-L. It's a lovely word, Dackel. Suits them, right? So I thought, why is it called Dackel? That's not really a German word. So what they did is they had, so there's a German word called Wackel. Have you ever heard of Wackel? Wackel basically means wiggle. It's just a German word, and it says, you know, wiggle your finger, wackel your finger, basically. Same thing. And the reason why they're called Dackel is because Wackel means wiggle, and the Dachshunds, they wiggle when they walk, so they've just put the D in front of and left the W off, and they called it Dackel. I think that's the funniest thing on the planet. So, yeah, anyway. Right, I might be the only one who thinks that's funny. So, we're talking about sloths and donuts. They have nothing whatsoever in common. I don't know, this is such a weird topic, that sloths and donuts, but that's what the theme of this month is. But it's not donuts, not by any means. If you don't want to needle-felt a donut from the flock box, you can make anything, and I'm going to give you so many ideas of how you can make a lovely key ring. Donuts was just one of the projects that we have done in the past as a key ring, but I'm going to give you so much ideas. Anyway, this could be turned into a key ring. You have to plan it beforehand, because it's quite important that you are actually using the bits in the box to start the key ring from scratch, rather than making something and then turning it afterwards as an afterthought into a key ring. But I'm just going to show you what you get in your flock box this month, okay? So here we go. There is the box. There's a little newsletter in there for our flockers. You can get an exclusive flock member personalized key ring this month. So on one side it says I'm a flocker, and on the other side you can have your name on it. And the exclusive discount this month is pipe cleaners and wire. And before you say it, hang on, let's just do this face to face. Oh no, not that one. Here. Before you say it, I know we have no pipe cleaners.
That's not nice.
Did you hear him? He just said that's not nice. What's not nice? Honestly, I hate Siri so much. So what's not nice? Nothing's nice. Nothing's not nice. And we have no pipe cleaners on our website because we are out of pipe cleaners. And that is for real. We're not just teasing you. We are out of pipe cleaners, and we have been ringing the factory that make them almost every day. Well, every week at least. And they are just starting production again. So with the fingers crossed, they will be in the month of March still, which is what we're really hoping for. So I do apologize, but there are many other wires you can use instead of pipe cleaners. Okay, so that was that. Overhead. Right, so newsletter in there, and then I can't even bear looking at that little daisy fairy. It's breaking my heart all over. So for those who don't know, our a substantial part of our finished samples have been stolen from our van whilst we were in Glasgow. That's the only thing that was stolen, and I so wish they'd just taken a box of kits, but they decided to take many samples, including both of my flower fairies, the daisy flower fairies, which is just so annoyed. Yes, so and then you might have noticed that something has changed on our newsletter, because on the back we're actually giving you sort of more information on what's going on in the makers, rather than a free tutorial. All the free tutorials are still available, but you can now just access them directly on our website. Right, here we go. This is our wool sample this month, and it's Shetland bats. We love Shetland bats because they make a beautiful core. So definitely have some of those. I'm going to have to query this, because these are not Shetland bats. Okay. I'm not entirely sure, unless they've been wound really tight and I just can't see it. It's possible. No way. Okay, I'm going to query this, because these look like tops and they're not Shetland bats. So leave it with me. I shall be on it. Okay, make a note. If you've had your flock box, it's probably Shetland, but it's not Shetland bats, it's Shetland tops. You can still use them, but obviously it should read tops, not bats. And then we've got a really lovely little selection here. And some of you who know our products well will spot straight away what this is all about. Recognize this? This is a mini version of our Enchanted Forest wool mix. So you get curls and green shades and red and oranges and our dragon mix and our fairy mix and 3 natural shades, a brown, brown grey and a grey brown and some white. And you can do so much with this, especially when it comes to key rings. So I'm excited to show you that. Now, quite essential for making a key ring is actually that you have got a wire inside. And so we are giving you this wire, which some of you don't even know these. We don't use them too often, but this is our cotton covered copper wire. And if you can say this really fast when you've had a few to drink, congratulations. So it's our cotton covered copper wire, and loving this for the easy way to wrap wool around it. And also the copper is a really lovely material, really lovely metal, because it bends really easy, a little bit like aluminium, but better. And then you have a few key ring choices here, either with chain or without, just the ring, and that will help you to make a beautiful key ring. But it doesn't have to be a donut. So on our flock gathering, I will make sure that we have plenty of time to explore different types of key rings, and you probably already know quite a few projects. It's just getting that first step right, and I will be there by your side to guide you. So, but if all fails, here are some juicy makes you can already do, and it always reminds me when I look at these, I will forever now remember the fact that Melissa proposed to her boyfriend and offering this as his engagement ring, and as a photo where he actually wears it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I will never forget. So don't know if he's got a new one now, or whether he still uses this one as his engagement ring. So that is the flock box. Let's just have a quick check-in on the chat. So I'm going to explain in detail what has happened in Glasgow. Okay, right, okay, let's just catch up. Ooh, okay, reading all these. So, hope you're all well, says Rosemary. So Maureen says we've had rain and snow and it's very windy. Jocelyn says, hi everyone. Oh yes, that's where I got confused. Another doggy, yes, I know. Oh, goodness me. What can I say? It's got to stop now. Maureen says, I've got to leave early today. Oh, I'll try and keep it short. Maybe you make it through the lot. Katarina says, hello, fluff friends. Anne says, Honey will be a great addition to the clan. When will we get to see her? Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to take you for a walk. The next 2 weeks are full on with shows. I'm going away again to the NEC. I'll probably see a few more of you coming to the stand maybe. And we are setting up on Wednesday, and we'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Longing to see the new doggy. I will show her to you. So her dad's is a brown Cocker Spaniel, and her mum is a black and white Springer, so she's a Sprocker, but she is brown, like she is the colour of a brown Cocker, and she is the size and the shape of a Springer, so she has definitely got both. So she's brown with a little white patch on her chest, and she's absolutely adorable. She has got a very, very sweet-natured sweet nature. Laura says, the key rings are such a good idea. I was hoping for some more quick makes ideas, and this is perfect. Honestly, you'll love them, because you start thinking, what else can I turn into a key ring? Yeah, no, you will absolutely love them. When will, oh dear, where's it gone now? When will the flock boxes be sent out? So they're on their way. I think some of them have already been posted, and others will follow. I can only apologize it's the time of the year where everybody has to take holiday so they don't lose it. So we've had quite a lot of members of staff on holiday, and it's been, yes, it's just been a bit manic. Hello, everyone, says Hannah. Hannah, we've got another dog. Oh, God. Oh, I'll have to hire you as our private veterinary nurse. Oh, no glasses today, Steffi. No, I've still got my lenses in. So, sending love to everyone. Look at that sloth. Nearly read something else. Maybe I should wear my glasses. Can't wait, says Hannah. Oh, a new puppy. Well, she's actually over a year old, but yes, can't wait to see. Hi, says Sarah Brown. Lovely to catch. Oh gosh, lovely to catch you live for a change. Oh, thank you for joining. Karen says this is the first live opening of a box since I started to felt. Dinner always gets in the way. Oh, right. Okay, well. I think it's always hard to find the right time. Lovely to see you live, Steffi, and so sorry to hear about the theft. What a lovely felting community you have. So, for those who still don't know what's happened, Carol and I, we were heading off to Glasgow. We had packed the van, and we've gone over this so many times. I know exactly where we were at which time. Anyway, so we drove all the way up to Glasgow. Now, the van was never unattended. There was always one of us there, even when we stopped. And then we drove to the Airbnb because we arrived at about 7:30 in the evening, and then we were going to set up the following day around lunchtime. So anyway, we parked up the van. We had a lovely Airbnb, and it was on the ground floor, and outside was a parking space for the van. So we parked the van. And then we had something to eat, and then we went to bed. It was getting quite late. Anyway, for my bedtime, it was getting late. So then now all of this has happened, but it made no sense to us at the time. Carol got into the van and she said, "That's weird. We obviously didn't close the door properly." But we never went into the side door because we took everything out from the back. But it just nothing registered. So shut the door. Off we go to the venue, and we start unloading the van, and then we're sort of nearly there, literally at the very point where we've unloaded the van. And Carol, she says, "Have you got the sample box anywhere?" I said, "No. Isn't it in the van still?" She says, "No, the van is empty." Oh my God! And then I just couldn't believe it. I just couldn't take it in. Over 20 samples. I somehow couldn't register. We looked everywhere. We looked around the van, outside. And you know when you're in a state of shock, you can't really think? Then we started to doubt whether we had even taken it. So we rang Nailsworth, the office, and we FaceTimed them. We said, walk around so we can see where you are. No, go this way, go that way. It should be there. And then we realised, no, it must have been taken. So then we thought, oh no, it was taken whilst we were unloading. So we got the security people on the case, and they took ages to look through all the security camera footage. And in the meantime, I was walking around just in case somebody had grabbed by accident. And what happened then? Oh yes, they came back and they said nothing on the CCTV. Really sorry. So then, I don't know. I was really, really upset. I was absolutely gutted. I was like, I don't know, just really. And I kept telling myself, Steffi, it's not the end of the world. There's way worse things that could happen to you. It's fine. They're only little woolly balls. It's fine. Anyway, we went back to the Airbnb, and we stopped at a little convenience store, and I just had, I don't know why, but I just said to Carol, I said, I'm just going to check if all the doors are locked when the van is locked. So I locked the van and started on the side door, and the side door opened. Now the van had a bang since we hired it last. So we get the same van every time, but in the meantime, other people are driving it. I'm going to have a cup of tea now first, because I just realised it's going to get cold. Sorry. Anyway, then suddenly everything else started to make sense. So van door was slightly ajar on the morning. Van door doesn't lock. I think what's happened is that the alarm went off, but our bedrooms were right at the back of the house, so we wouldn't have heard a thing. And then this is in the middle of Glasgow. This is where there's a busy road where nobody pays the slightest bit of attention to a car alarm going off. So at some point it obviously stopped. And but whoever was going into the van just grabbed the first available box, and it was our samples, because by that time both of us had remembered that we definitely packed it. I actually packed it. I remember it. And that we definitely hadn't unloaded it. So it must have happened in that window. Anyway, that same evening I felt so defeated that the only thing I could think of was to turn to you lovely people in our felting community and our lovely, lovely, lovely felting family. And I asked if people would be willing to felt some samples for us. And we've been sending out kits left, right and centre. And the first kits are coming back. So they're ready to be taken to the NEC, because that was the thing. We had literally no samples at our stand except for the owls, because they were in a separate box and I didn't take them. But everything else was taken. So all the Amigo woolies, sewing mouse, knitting mouse, what else? I can't even think now. Loads. The bat, my bat. Anyway, so things are now turning up to replace what has been taken, and so we can take samples away. And we organised it, well, Sarah actually organised it really well by having an Excel spreadsheet. She was so organised, and getting everybody the kits sent out, and then you've been sending them back. So really, really appreciate it. Thank you very much. My confidence into humanity was restored the minute you all jumped and helped. So I am eternally grateful. I really am, and I can't thank you enough. So there you go. Right, we need to do the sloth, right? Agree? Okay, so let's have a look at the sloth. So the sloth is also in a box, as it always is. And I will just warn you, I have no instructions in there because I didn't print them. Same newsletter. Got this amazing masterclass, which we need to just edit the recording. It just doesn't go that quickly. So, oh, you haven't seen the sloth, have you? Oh, let's have a look at him. Okay. There he is. Say hello. Look. Hello. And I am so slow because that's what sloths are. Here, let's do a little 360. Here he is. You even get a bit of green wool to cover him with algae and fungi if you wish, because sloths are quite amazing animals. In that they don't sweat, so they don't sweat, but they have got algae and fungi growing in their fur sometimes, and you get to make these silk clay claws, silk clay nose and mouth, and you've got your glue and eyes here. And there is actually in there, there should be, but I haven't seen it, a reverse needle. There will be a reverse needle in there. So you get all the wool to do it there. Lots of different colours. Well, it's the caracal and the milk sheep, and then you have the green, white and black. And then you get wires. He's got 4 wires in there. You have to use a little bit of florist tape, not very much. Eyes and silk clay. So you're going to use the white for the claws and the brown for the nose and the mouth. And there will be a reverse felting needle in there, but it hasn't made it into my box. But all of this fluffy stuff here, this, getting that lovely shading of the head done, is actually done by using a reverse needle and pulling the lighter coloured wool back to the outside, which you can also do on other parts of him if you want to. But I think the face looks really lovely with that brushed wool that's been pulled out. He's got such a sweet little face. Look at him. Isn't he sweet? You just want to take him home. He's a little juvenile sloth. So there, in the box that you're getting, you will get lots of fun facts about... Oh my goodness, what the heck was that? Honestly, what's going on here today? I'm just going to have to... What is this? It's talking to me now. I've got a mosquito flying around my head. Okay, I think I've got my speaker really loud. That's gone away now. Nearly made me jump out of my skin. First of all, Siri talks to me. Then suddenly we've got the computer talking to me. So yes, anyway, I'll just show you him again so you can see him sort of in proportion with my hand. And he has got posable arms, so you can actually bend them. He looks particularly nice if he's curved around something, or maybe you have a nice tree branch, or maybe some of those. Do you remember these? We do actually sell these coconut thingies. I've forgotten what they're called now. Where he could be holding on to that, and you can fasten him on that. So there, like that. Make him hug it and bring his head down a bit. So he, sorry, this always looks painful when you try and do this. There you go. So he could be hanging on to that. I've had lots of fun taking photos of him outside. He's really lovely. There. They're very, very interesting animals. Apparently, I think we read up that there's one in the British History Museum, and that's, I think it's, what is it now? Very tall. I can't think of the exact height, and I don't want to say the wrong thing. So, yes, a very, very tall sloth. That's right. I'm going to continue reading some of these comments if I can. Okay. Let's see. So, lots of people commenting. I would love to help make some things, but I didn't think it would be feasible since I'm in the US. If you want. Oh, I'm so overwhelmed by all the offers. I know you all want to help, and you know we've had people coming to the show in Glasgow and giving us their wanting to give us their felted items, and I honestly couldn't take it because they were yours. But I feel better if you make something of a kit that we've sent you, knowing that it will come to us. So I know that you all would help, and I am so grateful whether you have just offered and shown willingness or whether you have actually been able to do it. It has restored everything in me that I ever doubted. I'm so very, very grateful. Hannah says, such a devastating thing to happen. Our little community is amazing and there's so much support, so heartwarming. So I've reported it to the Scottish police. They know me by now. And I've also, I've actually joined a Facebook group of things lost and stolen in Glasgow, because I thought maybe somebody realises, well, they might not know what they've taken and just dump it somewhere and somebody finds it, or they're trying to flog it, or they talk about it, or they've asked people questions. So that's what I was hoping, that it's the feeling that someone has taken something that's yours, regardless of what it was or the value, is bound to be upsetting and feel terrible until able to process it. I'm so pleased we have been able to help get it sorted, and it makes it special. I actually can't read much more of this because I'm going to start bawling my eyes out. I'm just about keeping it together. Just thought I should tell you that. So I'm trying, every time my mind goes there, I'm like, nope, don't go there, don't go there, don't go there. Dawn says ours has been posted back. Thank you so much. So I'm keeping this completely practical in my mind right now. Oh my goodness, says Sarah. Bless your felting friends. Yes, bless them all. Mine only arrived today, so I'm stabbing furiously Sarah. I have got the image now in my head of you doing, like, you know how you can do these, what are they called? Are they time lapses? Yes, time lapses. Extra fast. Thank you so much. Hopefully my sample should be with you tomorrow. Sewing mouse. Oh my god, I'm gonna start crying now. No, don't. Okay. Makes me ashamed knowing someone did this to you here in Glasgow. I know, but you know, I think it was opportunistic. You find them everywhere in Glasgow and where we are and everywhere. It's just some desperate people who probably want to make a quick buck because they, I don't know, you never know their circumstances. I mean, if they had said to me, can you give me some money, I much rather would have done that. But here we go, they didn't ask me. Jennifer says, lovely to see you in Glasgow. It is the only reason I went. Oh, bless you. And we had our photo taken, so that's nice. Forgot to ask you if you are still doing the cat in the frame. Yes, we are. We're just a little bit behind with editing the video. It just takes quite a while to make sure that it's absolutely slick to present it to you. But it is coming. Promise. Diane says, looking forward to the cat face masterclass. Excellent. Stacy says, oh my, so cute. My grin is ear to ear. Ah, is that the sloth, I hope. Liz says, oh my, so adorable. I'm getting used to using the silk clay now. Yay! We've got you finally converted. Rain says, my work van was once broken into outside where I was working. They took my bag, which had my driving license, national insurance card, other personal stuff. So frustrating. I know how you feel, Steffi. I know. It's just, I think, had it not ever happened to me before, I think I would have probably recovered less quickly, put it that way. But because this has happened to me before, that people have taken finished samples, and at the end of the day, it is just some fluff stuck with a needle. It really genuinely is. It's nothing in comparison to other terrible things that I don't even want to say can possibly happen in your life. And so I am completely and utterly not getting hung up about the fact that somebody did something like that. That's not I'm not angry, I am not frustrated, I am not, or any of those things with that person. I am just, all my emotions right now, and this is why I'm feeling so emotional, is because of the absolute and incredible extension of this community to help. That is what has completely it's taken my breath away, and I can only say thank you. The thank you is just not enough. I just want to really, really say thank you from the bottom of my heart, and that's really it. So I think that is the emotion, that is the big emotion that I'm left with. So it's a good one, but I still want to cry. But they are happy tears, so yes. Oh, thank you, Stacey. Oh, I know, it was that loud noise. Thank you, Stacey, for sending me stars. The silk clay feels funny to use, but it's good stuff and also fab. It doesn't need baking, as I would probably mess that part up. Yes, I've burnt many Fimo, whatever you call it. Have to go now. See you later, everyone. See you later, Sharon. Sloths are fascinating. I saw them in Costa Rica. The one in the rainforest get very green, but the ones who come down to the sea look like they've been at the hairdressers. The salty air and water kills off the algae. Oh, that's hilarious. Someone sent you stars. Oh yes, thank you, Hannah. I'm a bit slow on the uptake at this time in the evening. You got stars. I know, I never get used to that noise. Monica says, oh, he's lovely. Thank you. Pauline says, I've been to Lougleed to see the sloths again today. Oh, you got your life model in your memory, ready to felt one. And so I want to say, oh God, I can't all remember the names of the... Lorna's not even here. We got your bat and something else, which I forgot what that is now. The reason why I'm not allowed to go through all the boxes, because I'm like, oh, look. And Lisa said, no. Don't touch. We need to make sure we label them all before they get muddled up, because we want to make sure that everybody gets credit for what they have made. So if you come to one of our shows in the future and there's a little label dangling off it, you might find your name on it if you've made that particular sample. Sloths swim faster than they move on land. That is true. That is one of the facts I've heard. And they also, what else do they do? Oh my god, this is not a nice one. Sometimes they fall off a tree because they mistake their arm for a branch. Yeah, not the brightest things, I suppose. I'm a blur. You're a blur? I'm a blur. Oh, you're a blur. Stopping. I get it now. Sorry, my brain's zigzagging like crazy. Now I'm crying, says Susan. No, don't cry. Don't cry. Everything's good. I'm a slow felter, says Monica. But if you have anything left needing... Oh, gosh. I've lost you now. To be done that you're not in a hurry for, I'm happy to volunteer. Well, if anybody ever wants to make something for us, then do keep getting in touch with Sarah at Hello at the Makers, because we are also providing samples for shops, you see. So we're always in need of extras, but we are very happy to send you the kit. And I think we've got sort of a little surprise up our sleeves to help you also with the postage. Anyway, that's that. Thinking a branch, haha, I feel like that's me in work sometimes. Thinking a branch is my arm. I mean, are you holding on to dear life, holding on to your arm? Oh dear me. So, oh, it's so nice to chat here. I do miss it when I'm away at shows and I don't get the choice to go out for a walk and take you all with me. I next time I'm talking to you, I try and catch Pete the pigeon, because he's now allowed out. So Jamie, who works here in the wilderness, he has him flying around and he lands on his shoulder. If you have not seen Pete the pigeon, then you maybe still be able to watch the little live stream that I did in our Everyone a Maker Facebook group. And Pete is a city pigeon. He's not a wood pigeon, which I think is hilarious. That he's flying around here in the forest when he should be flying around buildings and stations and warehouses and whatnot. But I think it's quite a funny story. So yes, so new Honey hasn't learned not to chase chickens yet, so we have to teach her that. But other than that, she seems to be a really willing little dog to learn and please and yes, all of that. And I'm so glad we've got her. She's completely underweight, so we're feeding her lots of things. And I've now told my daughter she's under strict instructions never ever to watch of any of these rescue places, because we will end up with more and more and more. But this one, I'm absolutely happy that we took her, because she was locked up for 8 hours a day in a cage with no bed in. So sad. And oh, she doesn't know what's hitting her. There's always somebody at home, always somebody fuzzing, and then now she's got all these her sisters there, and they seem to be really happy with her. She's she's just been like welcomed into the pack, and yeah, they don't seem to have a problem with her at all. So yeah, it's lovely. Any which way, this was all about the unboxing of the March boxes, and here I'm chattering away, talking about all kinds of things. So let's just have another little check-in, and then I'm going to head off. Yay, Pete, I'm waiting for a pigeon maker's box. What, you want him in the box? Maybe not. No, not a Pete kit. We need a nut hutch next. Oh, I tell you what. Talking about nuts and so on. So yesterday not just yesterday, but we have a bird box. You know, one of those see-through ones you put on the outside of your window, and you can watch the birds from the inside. And would you believe it? I might be able to show you. We had this is high up. This is a first floor window, and let's just see if I can find it. It might not, I might have to do it on the overhead camera. I'm not entirely sure. But let's just see if I can show you this. Okay, let's see. Let's see if you can see. Yes. Sitting in our bird box. It must have jumped from the tree behind it. Hang on, got some more. I'm not so sure how good that is. There. So it is sitting in the bird box and helping itself to the bird seeds. Naughty little thing. That's so funny, honestly. And it was completely unfazed. I'm literally there with my camera, totally against the window. I was just like, dum-de-dum, dum-de-dum. Yeah, you can't get me. There's a glass between us. I know how it works. So funny. We didn't actually see where it went afterwards. If it like leapt to the tree again, they can jump quite amazingly. So yeah, that was quite funny to watch. So yeah, Pete the pigeon. Then we've got what's this then? I don't know, the little giggle of yours about the squirrel just made me burst out laughing. Well, it makes me laugh to see things like that. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, we have a picnic bench for the squirrel in our garden. I will send the video to the Makers Facebook group. So cute. Aww. I would love to see that. Naughty Squiggy, yes. Oh, Sherry says, hello from a sunny Tennessee. Well, you're not allowed to be here unless you live somewhere where it's wet and rainy and horrible. Oh, it's lovely to have you, Sherry. We're actually now finishing. So, poor Honey, bless her, so pleased Honey has found a loving home with you. Yes. Wow, poor Honey will now get to run free outdoors. Absolutely. Yes, so anyway, on that note, I think that's a good ending point. Yes, so if you would like the Sloth box, you can get it anytime. It's available as a one-off or as a subscription, and makes just the Sloth. You don't get the coconut thingy-me-bob there. I've forgotten what it's called. And the Flock box is all about key rings this month. So with a mini collection of the Enchanted Forest wool mix, and you get key rings with chains and without, and you get wire. And you will have seen the free instructions on your Flock page or Flock corner on our page. And you can do this with them. That and maybe, it won't fit on my nose, but any which way, they're not just good for engagement rings, they're also good as glasses. Okay, time to go. I'm getting extremely silly. Take care, everybody. Lots of love, and thank you again for all your amazing, wonderful offers of help. And not just that, but jumping into action straight away. Love you all. Bye.